Up YouTube, how's it going? Buster here, Venture Biker. So, this is a bit of a strange one. Believe it or not, I don't know, I know by the looks of it, I'm actually out testing a new helmet. Does it look like it's a new helmet? But it is. So, why it's a new helmet is, tell you the wee story about this. So, sitting Friday night with my brother Stevie, who's got the Suzuki V-Strom DL 650 XT, and you get all that in there. And he was kind of moaning about his tank bag, the fact that it's strapped round the front and then round the sides. He's having to unclip it and all that sort of malarkey to get to fill the tank and stuff. So then he was talking about getting one of the givey ones, the ones that clip on, you just clip on and off. So he's looking at them, he's going, ah, they're a bit expensive, and I said I wouldn't buy anything else for my bike and all that stuff. And I went, oh, I know somebody who might actually have one of them for sale. So I jumped onto Facebook, onto the Scottish Moto Vlogger Facebook page, or group should I say. I messaged Haggis Whisperer. Obviously just said to him, you still got your givey bag and will it fit a Suzuki? Obviously the answer was yes. So Saturday that was their mission. Heading over to see Haggis to pick up the givey quick lock tank bag. But while I was there, I happened to say to him, how much you want for your helmet? Told me the price and I went, I'll buy it off you. And the reason why I was looking for another helmet is because when I was away to Budapest, I broke the visor and I broke the sun visor, this bit here, and I wanted to replace it. My plan was actually to buy a matte black one and then take all the parts off it, take out the parts off of my desert one and use my desert one for doing trails, and use the black one as my everyday helmet. So pricing everything up individually, it would be cheaper to buy just a brand new helmet. So the deal was done, and the plan was just to take the visors and stuff off of Haggis's one and put it onto mine. But when I got his helmet home, sounds a bit naughty, but when I got his helmet home, his was in much better nick than mine. And obviously I'd done with my helmet's done nearly 20,000 miles, so the padding's starting to go, stuff like that. So the choice was either strip out all the visors out of Haggis's helmet and put it into mine, or strip out my cardo, my mics and everything and put it into Haggis's helmet. And that's what I did. I took out the sun's blinding, man. I took out all my cardo and everything and put it into my helmet I got for Haggis. So this is Haggis's old helmet, and I don't normally buy second-hand helmets. It's not really a thing I would even suggest anybody doing, is buying a second-hand helmet, but I know where this helmet's been. Haggis has had it for new, and you can tell the difference. I mean, I've used mine a lot more than my Haggis has used his, but I was on my bike a lot more. So yeah, I've ended up with 2 Scorpion ADF 9000 helmets. So this one is Haggis's one, well, obviously mine now, but I'm going to use my old one for doing trails. So when I go to the ABR, when I go to the ABR and I jump on the trails, it's going to be my helmet. I'm going to be using my original ADF. So that's the reason for the run today, or the night. It's turned out to be quite a nice night. I want to test to make sure, I know my Cardo works. I know my Cardo's all back together and works fine. I just want to test to make sure, and I can record music through it and I can record the chat. I can record the chat and stuff, because I played music on my Cardo and I could hear it, but I just want to check, make sure my levels and stuff, my mic's put back in the same place and stuff like that. But this helmet feels like a brand new helmet. I mean, there's nothing wrong with my helmet. That's what she said. There's nothing wrong with my helmet at all, apart from the fact the padding's a bit more worn in. So this feels a lot tighter. And it actually feels tighter than it was when mine was new. So it actually feels, I don't know. Haggis has got a lovely helmet. So yeah, that's it. This is why I've got the sun visor. The helmet looks kind of clean. And it smells nice and fresh inside as well. Mine was starting to smell like a bit of an old soak. So I basically stripped mine down and washed all the inside and stuff. But this smells nice and fresh, and it's quite tight as well. It's tighter than mine. That's what she said. So yeah, that's it. So I seen Haggis, and that's the first time I've seen him, or kind of spoke to him since he announced that he's stopped. He's basically gave up biking, and I think his plan is he wants to do more travelling with his missus, which is expected. Do you know what I mean? Which is fair dues. He wants to see Scotland and travel with his missus. So yeah, but he's no stop. I think he's going to bring back moto vlogging, but it's going to be more kind of the van life types thing. This is just at the back of my house, by the way. This isn't far from my house. So yeah, he's still going to end up doing moto vlogging, but it's going to be more kind of camper based and stuff and that sort of thing. So yeah, it was good seeing him. Haggis is doing well. I wish him all the best. And I'll keep in touch with him. So yeah, there you go. Nice new lid. Nice new lid. So honestly, it's like a brand new lid. Feels tight on it. That's what she said. Yeah. I love nights like this. I've just put a wee kind of, I'm just doing a wee loop up through all the forestry and stuff like that around the back of my house, all the farmlands and stuff. As I say, it's mainly to test this helmet, to make sure I've put my mics and all that back exactly where I wanted them. I've done it like for like, so it should be alright. There's a couple of things happening next year. I'm actually got quite a busy year next year. I can't go into great detail about some of the stuff, but I've got something happening in May, ABR in June, July. probably July or August is going to be when I take my son away on holiday. Then September is Gibraltar. Aye, it's all go. It's all go. All go. It's a dodgy corner, this. Oh, first gear. Okay, come on. Be careful. Don't want to pull right all the way through the leaves. This is the route that I done a wee test ride on there. Just don't want to get home yet. This is a test route that I did for the T7s. This wee bit. The thing about this time of the year, you need to watch all the leaves and stuff. Obviously he's a biker, so you usually know, but wet leaves are not your friend. Like here, what daft ass decided to come this way? That's getting moss and everything on it, that fucking middle bit. Me and the boy come this way for a walk sometimes. I just think it's a wee cool bit of, just need to be careful. As you can see, there's a lot of moss down in the road there. Ooh, slidey, stay off your front brake. I'm on one of these, my bike has to be fucking gleaming every time I use it. That's not me, that's not me. The only bit I kind of more worry about, the only bit I make sure is clean is the lights and the screen. That's it. And I know I've said that now, but there's loads of flies on my screen. But aye, mainly my screen and my lights is about the only two things that I make sure is 100% clean. Or cleanish. Because at the end of the day, your bike is there to be used, not to be an ornament. Don't get me wrong, it looks fucking amazing when it's clean, especially if I do the wheels and all that. If I do the wheels and all the spokes, and even though it's got some discolouring of the gold wheels, it still looks mint. It's a lovely looking bike when it's clean, but it also looks really fucking good dirty as well, because it just shows what the shit your bike does. I don't even bother about the frame anyway. This is a bit you need to watch. I keep forgetting about this bit. Oh. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. Stay rubber side down, and remember, take life one minute at a time. Catch you later.